Good morning, Belton High School. I'm Caleb Cormanic.
And I'm Chase Thompson.
And you're watching
Cutlass TV News.
We are halfway through winter and many students are driving in inclement weather for the first time. For safety and weather driving tips, here's a story by Mason Fulton and Chase Thompson.
Miss Mary Cummings discusses the safety procedures when driving on the road.
The precautions need to start before they get in the car to drive. There needs to be precautions taken with the vehicle itself as far as making sure that your tires are inflated properly, you've cleaned all the ice and snow off your windows if need be, and you let your car warm up enough that it's not going to freeze back over once you start driving. Your window washer fluid should be full because you need to keep your windshield clean. It's also a good idea to have a package in your car of some sort that has like water, a blanket, things that you may need if you would get stalled or stranded. If that would happen, you need to stay in your car, don't get out of your car. You can put your flashers on. Don't run your car for a long period of time because then you run the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning, so turn it off and on. So those are the things inside the car. Once you're out on the road, you need to drive slower, of course. You need to look further in the distance as you're driving so you can see what's coming. That wet spot on the road may be ice, so you need to always be prepared for your environment while you're there. If you find yourself swerving or you've hit a patch of ice or snow, do not slam on your brakes. That's the worst thing you can do. Always be aware of which direction you want to go. Even if your car is going a different direction, you want to turn slowly and tap your brakes into the direction that you want to go. But I think the best precaution is just to take it slow and steady, and maybe you be that tortoise out on the road during snow weather rather than that hare that I know a lot of teenagers like to be when they're driving.
Mr. Brian Cecil talks about what it'll look like on an upcoming AMI days.
So with our AMI day, we will not have school in the building. It'll be a distance learning day. So that's different than our virtual learning. Virtual means long-term, like we just had with COVID. Distance means that it's just a short period of time. So if we have inclement weather, the district will send out a message to say that bring home your devices, prepare for the next day, and then we'll have an AMI that day. The expectations are for kids is that you still do school just like you would every day. So your teachers will still put their announcements on Canvas, and so you'll get on Canvas and access your announcements, and then whatever task that they have for you, you'll complete it and make sure that you turn it in. So the big key that kids always ask is, how will I be counted for attendance that day? And so the key thing for kids to do is that they turn in the assignment that's been assigned to them when they have the next class period. So it's a little different. In middle school, you have that class every day, but remember, since we're block, if we miss an A day, that first block class, that's not due until you have that first block class again. So the good thing about that is if you are struggling as far as Wi-Fi or technology capabilities at home, you could do it potentially on the B day when you come back to school and then still turn it in that next class period. Also, if you don't have internet at home, we do provide free Wi-Fi hotspots to students that are in need. So if you are one of those students, make sure that you're reaching out to your administrator or to Mrs. Link, and we'll get you set up with one of those hotspots.
Make sure to dress weather appropriate and stay warm. With Chase Thomason, I'm Mason Fulton with Cutlass TV News.
The boys basketball team season is well underway. Here's more about their progress so far by Josh Middlestat, Giovanni Mack, and Austin Farrow.
The basketball team is off to a strong start to their season. We take aside two players from the team as they discuss their goals and confidence after beating Ray Peck. To start, here's Ray Fuller.
My goal for the team moving forward this season is to win a lot of games, go undefeated, and just succeed. My individual goals for the season are to get offers, play the best I can. My confidence definitely skyrocketed after the Ray Peck game. It was a dogfight, and we just came out on top because we wanted it more.
Next, Here's Naheem Northern as he discusses his confidence and goals moving forward.
My goal for our team is to go undefeated and not lose any more games. Our confidence is through the roof. We feel like we can beat anybody that we beat Ray Peck. What has changed from the beginning of the season is we're playing more like a team and we're more happy for each other than we were at the beginning of the season.
With Giovanni Mack, Josh Middlestat, and Caleb Kormanik, I'm Austin Farrow with Cutlass TV News.
The Environmental Club has many exciting activities planned for the second semester. With more on the club and how to get involved, here's Dante Miller, Kevin Madrid, and Kylan Johnson.
The Environmental Club seeks to beautify the BHS campus. Senior Xavier Diamond speaks about how the club accomplishes this.
This semester, we're planning to have cleanup where we pick up trash around the school. For example, over by the dumpsters, there's a ton of trash behind it and everything, and we were walking around and thought we need to pick this up because it looks bad for our school. And also we're working on trying to build a native garden area so that we can just have an outdoor area for students to be in.
One project the club is working on involves seed paper. Senior Kayla Lane explains this project.
Okay, so basically you take paper that's been used before and then you mix it with water. You want to tear it up first. And then what you'll do is you'll put it in a blender and blend it up so it's kind of pulpy. And then after that, you're going to take a bucket of water and you're going to take a scoop of that pulp and mix it in with that water. And then you'll take film kind of, and you'll put it on a frame and you'll shift it in the water and it'll come out to this nice rectangle type of figure. And then after that, you're going to want to put it on a piece of cloth, and then you're going to damp it dry, and then you'll put the seed on it afterwards. And then after it dries, what you can do is you give it to people. You can use it as gift tags. You can write on it if you'd like. You can use anything, and then then that way it doesn't get thrown away, and people can plant it, and then it'll grow.
With Kylan Johnson and Dante Miller, I'm Kevin Madrid.
Thanks for watching,
Tune in next time.
and as always,
Carpe diem.